What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're back with another surface video, this time for the Phaze 4. So if you guys like this video and you want to see more surface videos like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's a free way to help support me and the channel, and I'd appreciate it. Then if you'd like to order a Phaze 4 or anything bowling related based on this video, based on my recommendations, link down below in the description. That is the best way to help support the channel. Then if you like this jersey or any of the jerseys in any of my videos, coolwick.com, use my promo code Napoles10, Napoles10, and that'll get you 10% off your entire order. There's also gonna be a link to my Patreon as well as my Discord. So a lot of times people will buy a bowling ball, as an example, like this Phaze 4, and it comes polished, 1500 grit polish finish out of the box. They may or may not match up with it. And then if they don't match up with it, they'll just immediately get rid of it or just say that the ball sucks. But changing the surface of the bowling ball is the absolute best way to change the ball reaction that you are getting. These bowling balls are tools, and you can adjust these tools to fine tune what ball reaction you're looking for. So on today's video, I'm gonna start with it with the polish to show you guys, establish a little bit of a baseline. Then I'm gonna change this polish finish to a 2000 finish, and then get back on the lanes and show you that just by changing the surface, you can change the ball reaction completely. And it can be the difference between you loving the ball and hating the ball, or hating the ball and loving the ball. So let me know down below in the comments if you guys ever change the surface of your bowling balls and what your favorite surface finish is and why. For me, that's 2000. I love 2000 as a nice little baseline. So let's get back on the lanes, or on the lanes. All right, very first shot here with the Phaze 4 on the fresh here at South Point. All right, so that was a pretty big miss to the right. So let's try to get it more up the lane. Of course, when I shoot the surface video, the ball looks great on the fresh. Guys, the Phaze 4 has never looked good on the fresh, except for right now. That is hilarious. Oh my God. All right, last shot here with the Phaze 4 with the polish on the fresh before we change the surface. All right, so with the polish, it actually looked pretty good here for like the first time ever on the fresh. But as you can see, some of those shots, it like got down lane and went dead left off the friction, which is kind of what I'm trying to eliminate on the fresh. So now I've hit this ball with a 2000 pad, and I'll leave a link down below in the description to the video that I made on how to change the surface of the bowling ball, just to save some time. So what I'm expecting again is a shape that's going to be very similar, just a little bit earlier, a little bit smoother. Think back on the comparison that I did the Phaze 4 to the Phaze 2. I think it'll be very similar to that Phaze 2, but maybe a little bit quicker down lane because of that R2S Pearl formula. So I'm going to get back on the lanes, go to the same spot at least to start, and then I suspect I'll have to move in a little bit into the oil. So let's get back on the lanes. All right, so this is going to be the first shot here with the Phaze 4 with the 2000 finish. Ooh. All right, so that was pretty early. So I'm going to move like 2 or 3 left to get into a little bit more oil and see how this looks here. Yeah, this is way more controllable with the surface than with the polish. Missed in a little bit. Yeah, this Phaze 4 is a whole nother ball with some surface on it. Yeah, this is an entirely different ball with surface. Wow. So this Phaze 4 with surface is a completely different ball. I mean, nothing the same as when it is with the polish. And I think I like it better already with the surface. Now, obviously with the surface, it's going to eliminate that transitional ball, or that ball that I'm gonna get really far left with and bend it. But just off the 5 shots that I threw with it with surface, I can already see like this and the Spectre being put into the same bag, where maybe start in this one, or this is like that first go-to ball, and then once I got to get left and bend it, I can go to the Spectre, because that's where the Spectre is really, really good. But already I like it more with surface. And if this would have came sanded out of the box, it would have been, phenomenal. So I'm gonna get back on the lanes and just continue to inch left a little bit here and there. All right, so this is just gonna be just a couple left here, not a humongous move. So good in the oil. So guys, this R2S Pearl goes from allergic to oil to loving the oil with a little bit of surface. Miss right. And it still got there. Oh. So obviously I wish that messenger would have connected, but the fact that I missed that far right and the ball still got there is a really, really good sign. Yeah, this ball with surface will be with me at the next regional. Oh. All right, last shot from this zone. So my biggest takeaway with this ball at 2000 is that it likes to be kept in the oil, angles a little bit more shut down, more in front of me. And if you guys know anything about me and my style of game, that is my absolute go-to. I love keeping the ball in front of me. I don't like creating a whole lot of angle. So because of that, I'm definitely gonna keep this ball at 2000. I probably will never throw this ball polished again unless I drill like a new one, which I don't expect that I'm going to do that. Let's get back on the lanes and continue to move left a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna make another small little move in, but it's gonna be mostly parallel, just to make sure I keep it in the oil. So I think a smidgen more angle through the front than that, and I should be really good if I execute. Oh, wow, that's a lot more angle. All right, so I definitely have room to the right because that was a pretty big miss. So I just want to get somewhere in between that. Kind of like there. So maybe a little bit more angle because that came in kind of light. I don't know, I got so much room right now. I have all this room to the right and I want to miss left. So let's throw a better shot here. Like that. So it's so funny, like I have so much room to the right. 5, 6, 7, 8 boards to hit right. And I wanted to miss left on that one shot. So, but what I am liking is that even my misses right, the ball doesn't bail, doesn't roll out, still wants to create that shape. But then when I miss into the oil, except for that one that I really missed left, but when I get it like up the lane in the oil, it still wants to read and still wants to do phase 4 things. That's a really good thing. So again, I'm gonna get back on the lanes and just continue to shape it and just show you guys, like I said in the beginning of this video, if you don't like a ball out of the box, you're not married to it. You can definitely change the surface to change the reaction. So let's get back on the lanes. All right, so I'm gonna move another couple left here. And this is where the phase 4 usually looks good with the polish. So this will be interesting here. Yeah, this will never see the lane with polish again. Yeah, this ball for me will never see the lanes again with polish. Promise you that. Oh, all right, another couple left here off that 9-pin. Guys, do not be afraid to change the surface of your bowling balls, please. All right, I'm gonna move another couple left here because my next zone, I'm gonna move back right a little bit. So I just wanna see from a little bit further left. So my biggest takeaway, and I know I keep saying this, but my biggest takeaway from adding surface to the Phaze 4 is that it still retains its identity. It's still a Phaze 4. It's still clean through the fronts, still wants the shape down lane, just dialed back a little bit stronger in the oil, so it's gonna be a little bit earlier, a little bit smoother off the spot. It doesn't want to jerk right off the spot. So now I'm gonna get back into the Phaze 4, and I'm gonna move like 15, 20 to the right to where I think I can really throw some really good shots, because ultimately I'm looking for a ball that I can keep in the oil from a little bit straighter. I have plenty of options when I gotta get left and bend it, but I'm looking for that ball that I can keep a little bit straighter in the oil, and I'm thinking this may be it. So let's get back on the lanes. All right, so this is gonna be from significantly straighter, pretty much where I started the video, I think. Yeah, this ball went from, I like it, it's a pretty good ball, to I love it with the surface. Hook a lot. So with this ball with surface, strong in the oil and jumps off the friction. What more can you ask for than that? Seriously. Look at that. Come on. All right, last shot of the video here. I'm gonna move in just a couple boards. All right, so we're done with the surface video for the Phaze 4. It's still a Phaze 4. It's still pretty clean through the fronts, still wants the shape down lane, but with the surface, it's a little bit more controlled, a little bit earlier, a little bit smoother, a little bit more of the things that I like to see. And just like the Zen, I didn't really love the Zen shiny, but with a little bit of surface, the Zen just becomes amazing. So like I said before one of those shots, you'll never see this ball again with polish unless I'm doing a comparison, period. That's how much I like it with the surface. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video. I really appreciate it. I tell you guys every single video that I'm trying to do this full time, and I can't do that without you. The easiest way to do that is to like the video, subscribe, use the links down below in the description. Is the best way. Click right here to watch my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Done, son. We out.